you guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, please subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Today's video, we're going to focus on activity centers, how to prepare activity centers. I am working on reading and math centers, and I started it about 2 weeks ago and it was a success. So I wanted to share some ideas with you guys and basically just show you how simple it is and inexpensive it can be. So for the math centers here, I just purchased more of the bins from Michaels, and I bought these storage bags from Dollar Tree. Now, these bags are really big. They were about 2.5 gallons. You can get the gallon size, but I like the big ones because I can put more worksheets or items in here if needed. So for our first activity in our math center, I wanted to focus on telling time, and I wanted basically a little game. And I was trying to find something on Pinterest to, just give me some ideas. So I came across something that was similar to this, and I said, let me do a cutout with the minutes. So I basically just took copy paper and drew out the clock myself. So as you can see here, I put boxes, and this will be, to show him where the minutes belong. So the best way that I feel, that will help your child is learning how to count by fives, because you're gonna be counting by fives on the clock. So I figured that I would get an index card and cut it out myself. And with this method, I'm basically just going to show him where they belong. So I would put 0 up here, 5 would go here. So for him, what I'm doing is basically telling him, okay, 1 is equal to 5 minutes, 2 is equal to 10 minutes, and we'll continue doing this for about 15 minutes a day. So for our second math activity in our math center, we are focusing on the value of money. For this, as you can see, I created the worksheet myself. You can make it fun and make it into like cards. I just made it into a simple worksheet. Used copy paper, drew it out myself just to make it more fun and colorful. So for this activity, so when we are focusing on this activity center, I'll ask him, okay, Cyrus, how much is the carrot? And he'll tell me it's $1.30. And then I'll ask him, okay, can you please give me that amount? And then he'll go and he'll give me, using the fake money and the coins that I purchased from Learning Resources, he will give me the amount. And then I'll ask him, okay, what's the name of this coin, and etc. Just to challenge him and make it more fun. And then also I found these in the Target dollar spot, which I thought were really cute as well. These were only $1. So, just to make it fun, you can put these around the house, have a little pretend play with your child or children. So for our third activity in our math center, we are focusing on number bonds. And with number bonds, you want to teach your children how to break a number down into different parts. So in this, as you can see, I am creating these, posters or worksheets, whatever you want to call it, with copy paper, just to make it inexpensive. You don't have to spend so much money or downloading so many worksheets and printing them out. You can just create these things and laminate them so that you can reuse them. So for this activity, I put the plus and the minus sign. So when you're explaining the number bonds, this is the whole and these are the parts. So if I have the number 10 here, you're going to teach a child to divide it equally if you can. So 5 and 5, or if you want to put 6 and 4, or 8 and 2, etc. And then you'll just show them how to add that together. You can use manipulatives, whatever you have, just to show them how to break it down. Now, in first grade, you have to introduce your child to basic word problems. So for this, I laminated these colorful index cards from Dollar Tree, and I put build 5, add 11 more, what is the sum? So he'll have to build math cubes. So he'll put 5, because it's asking you to build 5, and then add 11 more. So he'll know he has to add 11. And then, you know, just make it fun. He loves doing these activities. So now moving on to our reading center. So for our reading center, as of right now, we only have 2 activities set up, which we're focusing on the long and short vowels and beginning sentences with a capital letter and just sentence structure. So for the first one, as you can see here, I have vowels. Now for this activity, I try to make it as fun as possible. So what I did, I just bought these from Dollar Tree and laminated them. So I basically sit down with Cyrus and I'll give him a card. So I say, okay, I need you to look for the long I. Okay? So for the long I, it's going to be pie. It has the I sound. So for this activity, your goal is, you know, just to have them memorize the short sound and the long sound. So for our second activity in our reading center, I'm focusing on beginning sentences with a capital letter and just sentence structure. So for this specific activity, I basically just wrote random words and he would have to create 2 sentences for me. My goal is to keep this activity and continue using it on a daily basis, because I can always switch this around and ask him different questions, like for nouns, for verbs, adjectives, etc. So I'm going to just change it up, you know, each week. But my goal here is to basically show him what a incorrect sentence looks like and what a correct sentence looks like, and he has to point out those errors. And then for the capital letters, he has to know what is capitalized in a sentence. So I wrote down here, beginning of a sentence, names of holidays, months of the year, days of the week, names of places, and names of people. Just basic stuff, and that, you know, things that we're gonna just go over so that he memorizes everything and just knows how to point out these things in a sentence, or just in a book or whatever it is. Just if they're having read alouds, you can just ask them questions. Right now we're also focusing on what is a noun, what is a verb, so he is learning how to point that out in a sentence and identify which one is a noun and which one is a verb. So yeah, make it a fun activity for them, whatever you're focusing on. Okay, you guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that these tips can help you at home and with your children. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions. You can comment below, or you can, you know, send me a message on Instagram. My information is in the description box.